Welcome to World Transits Today, harmonizing in the tradition of Stanislav Grof and Richard Tarnas, blending consciousness research with astrology. I'm Art Granoff. Today, September 28, 2021 on World Transits, special Archetypal News Network edition. We explore 5 planetary archetypes. Those being Venus opposite Uranus, Venus trine Neptune, Venus square Jupiter, and Venus sextile Pluto. Let's begin today with Venus square Jupiter through early October. Venus is love, tenderness, or resentment. Venus beauty and inner voice calling, an awakening and stimulating encounter, softly pointing, promising to exquisite fantasy, the height of aesthetic bliss. Jupiter's big, growing, or overwhelming. Jupiter, the planetary archetype of size and good fortune, portrays an attitude that's confident, self-assured, creating a fertile soil for growing an idea, a fresh internal awakening. Love is growing. We're raising our garden of delights, scaling the high mountain of tenderness, featuring royal self-love, self-care, self-improvement, or the shadow side, inflation, self-elevation. I'm the greatest. Beauty at any price. Venus, the principle of Eros, love and desire, with Jupiter, abundance and generosity. Venus, Jupiter, the big heart, love is flowing, welcoming personal delicacies. Venus, Jupiter, the giving of presents, luxury goods. Watch out for overdoing it, Jupiter, buying favors, Venus, receiving expanded drama. Venus and Jupiter, our sense of what's beautiful, that dress, to attract and be attracted to. We're all dressed up with somewhere to go. Venus and Jupiter, aesthetic delights, the art museum, theater, symphony hall, and last century, a Grateful Dead concert. That's it. Let's hear from Rumi, the 13th century Persian poet, who says, "The sky was lit by the splendor of the moon. So powerful I fell to the ground. Your love has made me sure I am ready to forsake this worldly life and surrender to the magnificence of your being." Venus opposite Uranus till early October. Again, Venus value, aesthetics, or demanding. Uranus is freedom, fresh experience, or cold fish. Venus, love, beauty, tenderness. Uranus, what's new, fresh, full of possibility. Venus, I'm attracted. Uranus, the birth of love, fresh air. The beautiful feeling when our strings are in tune. Or the shadow expression, Venus overdoing it, a caricature of beauty, how we look, fashionably hip, obsessing over our body image. With Uranus, we can't cooperate. We're too free. We start stuff but can't complete it. Unconcerned about results. Who needs you? Venus, Uranus, fresh love, exciting intimacy, sheer delight. Or curt, too touchy, personally unconcerned. Let's welcome Emily Dickinson, from 1830 to 1886, who says, "If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain." Venus trine Neptune through the first week of October. Venus, our personal heart, melting barriers between us to slush, where we don't know where we end and you start, or where you end and we begin. Neptune, deliquescence to radiance, what's ideal, depth with obstacles dissolving, or too much leading to cloudy thinking, confusion. Somehow I've discovered a vast and rich source of love. Venus, the world lover seeking the prize, meets the inner lover, Neptune. Walls melt, kissy kissy, the union of human with the ineffable. Venus, Neptune, the divine beauty, Aphrodite, Kuan Yin, or Mary, the spiritual path offering direct experience. Venus, Neptune, Bhakti Yoga, under the discipline of a guru. Once upon a time in my 20s, I was a devotee of an Indian guru, doing meditation, living in an ashram, singing devotional songs. In Bhakti Yoga, we're set free through surrender to the teacher, an ancient idea, a similar pattern in Christianity with faith, where we surrender our will to God, to quiet down or find relief from our self-centered attitude. Neptune is what's ideal, sometimes mistaking the person we're with as the one. Watch out for discreetly substituting the pulse of life with the person, the lover you're rolling around with. Understandable for rookies, yet tricky. Such is the value of inner work, building resources within. Please welcome the Dalai Lama with Venus conjunct Neptune in his chart, the quintessential Venus-Neptune person. Dalai Lama is a title given by the Tibetan people to the foremost spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. The Dalai Lama is also considered to be the successor in a line who are believed to be incarnations of the Bodhisattva of compassion. The 14th Dalai Lama was formally enthroned in 1950 and describes himself as a simple Buddhist monk. Bodhisattvas make the vow to be reborn in the world to help all living beings. And here's his chart with Venus conjunct Neptune, also Moon conjunct Neptune, bringing tenderness, grace, and charm. Venus sextile Pluto through the first week of October. Venus, again, reaching out, sensuality, loose limbs, or disappointment. Pluto's intensity, sensuality, domination, or being dominated. Venus about love and pleasure, furnishing the ability to open up, let go, and appreciate the delicacies of life. Venus as the Greek Eros, what is lovely and beautiful. Though watch for the blind side, establishing personal pleasures as life's focus. Pluto's the faraway planet, representing to our ego undeveloped raw power. Pluto's difficult to understand, yet easy to feel, as one who ferments with roots beneath the surface of things. Pluto's uncooked, primitive, and powerful. Pluto reveals our deep voice as we hear it, setting the stage for dynamic expression. Or with Pluto transits, past unresolved issues may rise to the surface. Venus sextile Pluto, an opening for deep love. Venus-Pluto energies can overwhelm us, spin us around. Pluto, intense power, releasing energies previously hidden that are up for inner processing, or pursuing the same through high drama on the outside. With Venus-Pluto shadow, launching ego clashes around our open heart. Watch for control issues around love. And here's Dylan Thomas, 1914 to 1953, who says, I hold a beast, an angel, and a madman in me, and my query as to their working, and my problem is their subjugation and victory, down throw and upheaval, and my effort is their self-expression. And from Diane de Prima, praying, it doesn't have to be the blue iris. It could be weeds in a vacant lot, or a few small stones. Just pay attention and patch a few words together and don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks and a silence in which another voice may speak. Venus-Pluto. On the transit timeline, we see Venus square Jupiter through early October. Love is growing. We're raising our garden of delights. Or, watch out for the shadow side, self-elevation. I'm the greatest. Venus opposite Uranus till early October. Fresh love, sheer delight, or personally unconcerned. Venus trine Neptune, love that's ideal, or mistaking the person we're with as the one. And Venus sextile Pluto through early October. A deep connection, releasing the bubbling volcano up for explosion. Or Venus-Pluto, watch for controls or dominating themes around love. So thanks for joining me on World Transits today, everybody. Celebrating Venus with Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. World Transits is available daily at my site, Reference Astrology, with the audio and audio archive at Apple Podcasts. Contact me directly for a birth chart and transit reading, where we explore the planetary archetypes, add them to your chart, and see what's up for you. See you tomorrow.